Y'all, you may remember a few months ago, I did this story on this racist that was in Starbucks and had a conniption fit out on the streets in Chicago, and then sucker punched an elderly man that had nothing to do with anything in the face and was calling black people slaves and all kinds of crazy madness. Well, he cropped back up in the news once again. White man who yelled, "Shut up, slave," at black man during altercation at Chicago Starbucks now faces hate crime charges. Well, I'm not going to get too excited because we are in the land of the racists. So, it'll be very minimal done to this man. I already know it in advance. If you want to talk the talk, you've got to walk the walk. That is William, I guess that's Boucher, 24, is learning after being caught on tape launching into a violent racist rant, calling a black man a slave and comparing him to livestock after the man apparently spilled some coffee on Boucher's light-colored suit. There's nothing like a smell of felony hate crime charges against a racist. Boucher originally received a tap on the wrist, having been charged with a misdemeanor battery on June 6 after becoming enraged about the spilled drink. "Shut up, slave," Boucher screamed. "Don't talk to me." He then went on to compare the man to livestock, suggesting that he would be tagged with a barcode with his social security number. "Your children are disposable, varmint," Boucher continued to yell at the second man, who was also videotaping him before spitting in the direction of a 30-year-old man, as well as a 34-year-old woman, according to police. The man Boucher attempted to spit on, identified as Gerald Mitchell, must have blacked out when that happened because he was not about to have it and rushed up to Boucher, and before being held back, sadly, by another bystander. "Get on all fours right now," Boucher screamed. "Get on all fours. Don't walk off on two legs. You don't deserve to walk on two legs, varmint." This from the cave creature, right? That was found on four legs. The altercation eventually ended after Boucher was seen punching an older man who was walking in his direction on the ground, prompting bystanders to take him down until police arrived. The man Boucher struck had to be taken to the hospital for an eye injury. I remember that. In August, the judge looking at the case and must have realized that there was no justice here and issued a no bond arrest warrant for 4 new felony hate crime charges and also upgraded the misdemeanor battery charges to felony aggravated battery charges. The Cook County State's Attorney Office confirmed, according to the Washington Post, on Saturday, Boucher was booked into the county jail with bond set at $50,000 if convicted. He will face probation or a maximum of 5 years in prison for each of the 4 aggravated battery charges that he is now facing if convicted of the hate crime charges. He faces 1 of 3 years in prison, a pop, which sounds a lot more like justice to me. Maybe if Boucher is properly punished and is actually convicted, he will learn that you do not spit on or punch strangers, especially over spilt coffee. Boucher's next court date is scheduled for October 10th. And I will leave the link to this article in the description box. And This piece of shit, I hope somebody gets a hold of him in prison. He would deserve every ounce of that beat down in jail. Please leave your comment and subscribe. And if you can donate to my channel, please do. And don't forget to give a donation, no matter how small it is, to my hurricane fund for Hurricane Irma victims in Florida. Peace, family.